Hello and welcome to the very first video for Creative Edge. My name is Carla Thomas. This is the very first video on this channel and I'll be focusing on building your various types of business brands. I have a business brand myself and I focus on the catering sector, and also I've got a cake brand and I've got other small brands which I'm currently working on. And this first video is basically to sort of like talk about how to finally start building your creative plans for your business. It's 2023, so a lot of people will be optimistic about the year on how they can move ahead to actually start and do something creative for their business. Now, the first one I would say in doing this is basically get a pen and paper and start writing down ideas that you think you could have for starting your creative plans for your business. Start writing them down and then narrowing them down to probably at least 5 or 10. So you need to write down quite a few ideas. And once you've done that, niche it down some more and see what you want to get into, whether you want to get into art, whether you want to start a graphic design business, whatever you have in mind, then start breaking those things down. And then basically from there, you start doing research concerning competitors, how competitive the brand is in that particular niche. And obviously, if you're able to get into that type of niche, you basically start preparing yourself, whether you have to get tools, whether you have to do training, stuff like that. So you basically have to start planning ahead. And then also from there as well, you start thinking about, the goals that you want to get from creating your particular business brand, because everybody should set a goal for their business. For myself, when I started my catering startup, I had a goal basically to try and get customers within a year. And I was able to do this within a year of starting what I wanted to do. My brand was very small at the time. I didn't have much, and I was able to do that within a year. So set some goals for your creative brand and take it from there. And then I would say lastly as well, make sure that you always have a positive outlook on what you're trying to do for your creative brand business. It's very important as well to try different ideas. Your first idea might not work immediately. Try different ideas and see what works best. And the idea that stands out to you work with that, and obviously you work with it. But I would say maybe try 3 or 4 different ideas before you actually decide to just stick on one, because that one idea might not kick off immediately. So it's so important to sort of have these things in your head. I hope this first video was interesting to someone today. This is the Creative Edge, or the Creative Edge. This is the very first video. I hope to share more about my business brand to you, on how I started as a catering startup and how I have my baking brand. I myself have been trying to reach certain goals within the past couple of years, and I've been able to achieve quite a few, and I'll be sharing these with you on my journey with this new channel, Creative Edge. Thank you so much for listening and have a very good evening. Please continue to watch and subscribe, and thank you for visiting the channel.